Every morning is a new beginning, a chance to rise stronger, think clearer, and live better. You don't need to change everything at once. You only need to improve 1%. That 1%, repeated day after day, has the power to transform your entire life. Every morning you wake up, life gives you a new page. That page is blank, untouched, waiting to be written upon. The question is, what will you write? Most people underestimate the power of small improvements, yet it is these tiny, consistent actions that create extraordinary transformations. If you can improve by just 1% every morning, imagine where you will stand after 1 month, 1 year, 1 decade. Time will not wait for you, but if you learn to master it, it will reward you. Every morning, life greets us with a fresh opportunity. Day begins not with noise, but with silence. Yet, most people rush past this silence and dive into chaos, checking phones, chasing tasks, and filling their minds with clutter before they even take their first deep breath. But what if the secret to improving your life, even by just 1% each day, lies not in doing more, but in starting with stillness? Stillness is not idleness, it is not laziness, it is alignment. When you start your morning with stillness, you prepare your mind and spirit to maximize time, energy, and focus for the rest of the day. Stillness is the art of pausing before action. Think of an archer before releasing the arrow. The archer must be completely still. If the hand trembles, the arrow misses the target. In the same way, if your mind is restless when the day begins, your efforts scatter. Most people think productivity begins with activity, but true productivity begins with clarity. Stillness is the foundation that gives direction to your action, sharpens focus when you wake up and immediately jump into emails or notifications. Your mind is hijacked. But if you sit in silence, breathe, and ground yourself, you reclaim your focus. You decide where your attention will go instead of letting the world decide for you. Conserves energy, constant noise drains energy. Stillness, even for 5 minutes, recharges the mind and body. It's like sharpening your sword before entering battle. It increases awareness. Stillness allows you to notice the small things, your thoughts, your feelings, your priorities. This awareness prevents wasted time on unimportant matters. Breathe deeply, sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take 10 deep breaths. Simple act awakens clarity. Silence your world. Avoid opening your phone for the first 30 minutes of your day. Protect your inner space. Ask one question in your stillness. Whisper to yourself, what is the most important thing I must do today? Let the answer guide your day. Even 5 minutes of stillness can transform the rhythm of your entire day. Stillness is not the absence of progress. It is the birthplace of progress. It is in the calm before the storm that strength is gathered. If you want to improve by 1% every morning, start not with rush, but with rest. Start not with noise, but with silence. Remember, time does not expand for the restless, it expands for the focused. And focus is born in stillness. Tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes, give yourself the gift of 5 quiet minutes. That simple choice will not just make your day better. It will make your life greater. Every morning carries a hidden power. The way you begin shapes the way you end. Many people scatter their energy by starting the day without clarity, without direction. If you want to maximize your time and improve by even 1% each morning, you must learn 2 powerful principles. 1, clear intention, and master the first hour. These are not small habits. They are the building blocks of extraordinary days. Imagine starting your day like a traveler without a map. You may walk, you may move, but will you reach the destination? In the same way, when you begin your day without intention, you end up busy but not productive. Setting one clear intention is like choosing your destination before you begin the journey. Instead of carrying the burden of 10 or 20 tasks in your mind, ask yourself, what is the most important thing today does not mean you will ignore other responsibilities. It means you give your full energy and focus to the one action that will create the most impact. When you achieve that, the rest of the day flows with confidence. Great achievers are not people who do everything. They are people who do the most important thing with excellence. That is the power of intention. The first hour of your day is sacred. It is a seed that determines the harvest of the entire day. Yet, most people waste it by rushing, scrolling through their phones, or filling their minds with noise. If you truly want to improve 1% every morning, guard your first hour fiercely. Use it to nurture your body, mind, and spirit. Exercise for energy, read for wisdom, write for clarity, or meditate for focus. These practices are not luxuries. They are investments. Think of your first hour as a mirror. If it is cloudy, the rest of your day will feel unclear. But if it shines with focus and discipline, the rest of your day will reflect the same. Never give your first hour away to the world. It belongs to you, to your growth, and to your purpose. Improvement begins not with giant leaps, with small, consistent steps. When you set one clear intention, you direct your energy like a laser. When you master the first hour, you build momentum that carries you through the rest of the day. Remember, time is not something to chase. It is something to shape. Shape it with intention, shape it with discipline, and shape it with wisdom. Improve just 1% each morning, and soon you will look back and see how far you have come. Tomorrow when you rise, do not ask, "What should I do today?" Instead, ask, "What is the one thing that truly matters?" And then use your first hour to give life to that answer. Every morning, life hands you a gift, 24 hours, untouched and unspent. Yet how often do we waste this gift through careless choices? If you want to improve by even 1% every morning, you must learn to guard your time and energy with wisdom. 3 powerful principles can help you do this: eliminate energy leaks, embrace small wins, and learn the art of saying no. Together, we'll transform your ordinary days into extraordinary progress. Time is not only stolen by laziness, it is often stolen by hidden leaks. These leaks come in the form of gossip, endless scrolling, unnecessary arguments, or constant worrying. Each one drains your focus, leaving you exhausted without realizing why. Think of your day as a vessel of water. If the vessel has holes, no matter how much water you pour in, will always feel empty. To maximize your time, you must seal these leaks. Protect your mind from useless conversations. Limit your exposure to distractions. Preserve your energy for what truly matters. When you remove these leaks, you don't just gain hours, you gain clarity, strength, and focus. Many people think growth is about giant leaps, but the truth is, progress is built on small wins. Reading 1 page a day seems small, but over a year, it becomes a book. Walking 10 minutes daily seems simple. Over months, it becomes health. Writing 1 paragraph may feel insignificant, but it leads to a completed book. Small wins build momentum, create confidence, and most importantly, they compound over time. Improving by 1% each morning may not look impressive today. It creates massive transformation tomorrow. Never underestimate what consistency can do. A river cuts through rock not because of its power, because of its persistence. Every yes you give is a piece of your time, a piece of your energy, a piece of your life. If you say yes to everything, you will eventually say no to yourself. Is why learning to say no is one of the greatest skills for maximizing time. Say no to distractions, no to meaningless commitments, no to people who pull you away from your purpose. A gentle but firm no protects your focus. Remember, every time you say no to something unimportant, you are saying yes to what truly matters. Maximizing time is not about filling your schedule. It is about protecting your energy. When you eliminate energy leaks, You seal the holes in your vessel. When you embrace small wins, you create momentum that grows each day. And when you learn the art of saying no, you guard your future against distractions. Improving 1% every morning is not a dream, it is a decision. And those decisions, repeated daily, will shape a life of strength, clarity, and purpose. Every day is like a circle. It begins in the morning and closes at night. Most people rush through this circle unconsciously, unaware of how each choice either drains or strengthens them. If you want to improve by even 1% every morning, you must learn to live with awareness. 4 powerful practices can reshape your life. Reflect before you sleep, live fully in the present moment, begin with stillness, and set one clear intention. Together, create a rhythm of growth and mastery. The end of the day is not a time for regret, it is a time for reflection. Before you close your eyes, pause and ask, did I grow today? Did I move 1% forward? This nightly reflection turns your experiences into wisdom. It also prepares your mind for tomorrow. When you reflect honestly, you identify what to improve. Sleep then becomes not just rest, preparation for growth. Reflection is the bridge between who you were today and who you will be tomorrow. We lose so much time living in the past or worrying about the future. Yet the only time we truly own is now. Life is not lived in years or decades, it is lived in moments. When you train yourself to focus on the present, distractions fall away. You taste your food, you listen deeply, you work with focus. Each moment becomes full, and when each moment is full, your entire day becomes powerful. Maximizing time is not about stretching it, it is about entering it fully. The way you start your morning decides how your day unfolds. Begin not with rushing, but with stillness. Sit quietly, breathe, and let your mind settle before action. This simple pause gives birth to clarity. Stillness is not wasted time. It is an investment. It's like sharpening the blade before cutting. A few minutes of calm in the morning will save you hours of scattered effort later. Once stillness gives you clarity, set one clear intention. Don't carry 10 priorities that compete for your energy. Choose the one thing that matters most today. Direct your focus like a laser beam instead of a flashlight. When you achieve your single highest priority, everything else falls into place. Discipline of one intention each morning turns ordinary days into extraordinary progress. Improvement is not an accident, it is a pattern. Reflect before you sleep to harvest wisdom. Live fully in each moment to maximize life. Begin your day with stillness to gather strength and set one clear intention to direct your energy. Do this consistently, and you won't just improve 1% every morning, you will reshape your entire destiny. Every day begins with a choice. The way you spend your first moments shapes the rhythm of your entire day. If you want to improve by just 1% every morning, you must master the simple disciplines that multiply your time and energy. 5 practices. Beginning with stillness, setting one clear intention, mastering the first hour, eliminating energy leaks, and embracing small wins can transform ordinary mornings into extraordinary breakthroughs. Before rushing into action, pause. Stillness clears the noise and centers your mind. A few deep breaths, a few quiet minutes, and suddenly your thoughts are no longer scattered, they are aligned. Stillness is not inaction, it is preparation, sharpens focus, and saves hours of wasted effort later. Once your mind is calm, direct it with intention. Do not allow the day to pull you in 10 different directions. Ask yourself, what is the most important thing today? One answer is your compass. Energy divided is energy weakened, but energy concentrated becomes power. By focusing on one clear intention, you make your day meaningful and productive. The first hour of your morning is the seed of your day. If you fill it with distractions, the rest of the day will reflect that chaos. But if you invest it wisely with learning, reflection, exercise, or planning, you set the tone for victory. Protect this hour fiercely. It belongs to you, not to your phone, not to social media, not to other people's demands. Even when you have clarity, energy can slip away unnoticed. Gossip, endless scrolling, unnecessary arguments, these are leaks in your time. If your day is a vessel, every distraction is a hole that drains it. Seal those holes. No to what wastes energy. Preserve your strength for what truly matters. Growth does not always come from giant leaps. It comes from small, steady steps, reading one page, walking 10 minutes, writing one paragraph. All these may feel small today. Over weeks and months, they create transformation. Small wins build momentum, and momentum builds mastery. Improvement is not about perfection. It is about persistence. Improving 1% every morning is not difficult. It is about simple, intentional choices. Begin with stillness. Set one clear intention. Master the first hour. Eliminate the leaks that drain you. Celebrate small wins that grow into great victories. Do this daily, and you will not just maximize your time, you will multiply your life. Every morning life hands you a treasure time. Yet most people waste it because they do not know how to begin wisely. To improve by even 1% each day, you don't need complexity, you need clarity. 6 powerful steps, beginning with stillness, setting intention, mastering the first hour, eliminating energy leaks, celebrating small wins, and learning the art of saying no will help you master your mornings and ultimately your life. Before activity, seek calm. Stillness is the anchor that steadies your mind before the day's storms arrive. A few minutes of silence, breathing deeply, and centering your thoughts can save you from hours of distraction later. Start with stillness and you begin with strength. Once calm, direct your mind. Ask, what is the one thing that truly matters today? This single decision clears away confusion. Too many priorities divide your energy, but one clear intention channels it. Productivity is not about doing more. It's about doing what matters most. The first hour of your morning sets the tone for everything that follows. Use it to invest in yourself, read, write, move your body, or plan your day. Avoid distractions, for the first hour belongs to you alone. Treat it as sacred, and your day will carry its strength. Even with clarity, energy can quietly escape. Gossip, arguments, endless scrolling, these are silent thieves of time. Think of your energy as water in a jar. Every leak leaves you weaker. Seal the leaks. Protect your focus. Direct your energy only where it creates value. Progress is not measured by leaps but by steps. A single page read daily becomes a book. A short walk becomes health. A small habit becomes transformation. Each small win builds confidence and momentum. Do not despise the small, for it is the seed of the great. Every yes you speak is a piece of your life given away. If you say yes to everything, you sacrifice your purpose. Learn to say no, not with anger but with clarity. Saying no to distractions is saying yes to growth. Protect your time as the rare treasure it is. Improving 1% every morning is not about dramatic change, it's about consistent discipline. Begin with stillness, set intention, master your first hour, eliminate leaks, embrace small wins, and learn to say no. Do this daily, and you will not just maximize time, you will shape a life of focus, strength, and purpose. Life does not change in a single morning, it changes in the mornings you choose to master. Each small decision, each act of discipline, each reflection builds into a future of strength. When you begin with stillness, set intention, guard your first hour, protect your energy, celebrate small wins, say no to distractions, and reflect before you sleep, you are no longer drifting through time. You are directing it. Remember, this truth time will not wait for you, but it will always reward you if you honor it. Improve just 1% every morning, and one day you will wake up to discover that you have not only mastered your days, you have mastered your life.